Now, finally, please welcome Mitali Chowhan, Director General at MRSI, to deliver the vote of thanks.
So massive, massive thank you. And there are a number of people that we have to thank, but I really think we need to give this a moment to realize how much it takes and how many people it takes. It doesn't take a village to do an MRSI seminar. It takes a nation of insight people, so I think let's give them that moment. The first team, we have to thank the seminar committee. You know who they are, you've seen who they are, but I think what you need to realize is to even come up with rise and shine. And that feels like the right 3 words for us to have been saying again and again and again at this moment in time for 2 days. I mean, hats off to them. It wasn't easy, but it was amazing. So thank you very much, seminar committee. And the challenge we put to this seminar committee was we said we want ours to be a destination seminar. We want it to be better than Goa Fest. We want it to be better than Cannes. We want to do all of that. And I really think they've helped us take a step closer to that. What you'll also see is their thought leaders from different organizations and different disciplines. And what we need to keep in mind is they were also doing very, very demanding day jobs. I caught a hold of them and made them have their first meeting on May 29th. And I didn't let up after that. And they've still kept their jobs. And they've still done all the work for us. Massive, massive thank you to the committee. I would be remiss if I didn't mention our managing committee. For MRSI to do anything, we need to have the time of 20 individuals led by the office bearers who actually take on doing this for 3 years. So seminar committee, you had it easy. You had 3-4 months. These are the guys who've taken it on for 3 years. And what they do is they keep us relevant, they keep us compliant, they keep us solvent. And they see that MRSI as a team has the resources we need either within or through our vendors. And that isn't an easy task. So big round of applause for our managing committee and office bearers. Moving on, I think every fresh event we have, we discover fresh talent. Chandru and Ronak were absolutely amazing. I think they deserve a big round of applause. And keeping with our tradition, we had a blast from the past. So the voice you were hearing asking questions was Simran Patel, who did our 31st annual seminar. So thank you, Simran. I'd like to thank the partners. Sid was a little rueful about what it cost him as lead partner. But what I would like to say is I believe each of you partners who have contributed towards this, I hope we've created a virtual circle, because for the money you give us, we're able to ensure the venue, the food, the drink, the quality of event, and all the ambition we have for making us the best ever event. But we do hope that having invested this money with us, you feel you've got something back, you've helped the MR industry shine, and you've been there as the flagship for an event like this. We strive to make it worth your while. But thank you, every single one of the partners, thank you. We really, really appreciate your contribution. We have a long list of panelists and speakers. I won't go through each of them, but I think I've heard from so many of you how you felt this really, really elevated the conversations that we had over these 2 days and made us, like just not researchers talking to other researchers, but really being out there, being heard, people coming and addressing us because what we do matters to them. So I would like to have a big round of applause for all our speakers, please. There are a few names I'd like to call out because I think we need to realize that who we are today in year 36 of the MRSI is only because we're standing on the shoulders of giants who came before us, and that these people still have the time to come and be with us is something that I would really be grateful for. Over the past couple of days, we've had past presidents Pranesh Mishra, Praveen Tripathi, Sandeep Arora, and Praveen Shekhar. And we've also had Priya Lobo, who's been very, very active. And Praveen and Priya have done us proud, as Nitin told you at the very outset. We were delighted to have Orlando D'Souza also. I know it was difficult for him to take out time, but I really, really am grateful for him for being there for us. And also L.V. Krishnan. The next 4 slides are about the authors. You saw 23 papers today. There were 99 synopses written, and we need to realize that of the 99, they were extremely well written. That means somebody took time, mental energy, and effort out to put a synopsis together. So I would like to thank all of the original 99 synopsis writers. As I go through these slides, what we've noticed is we have world-class presentations. We also, and I would say that in terms of the quality of thinking, it's nothing saying that, okay, we sort of need to catch up with anybody. I think we're in the forefront. We also need to appreciate these people are generously sharing of their intellectual property. And I think that's something you don't see in a lot of industries. And last but not the least is that anyone who has walked into this room who has not been part of the MR industry has seen these people go on stage and said, wow, this isn't the industry I remember. The way they talk, the way they walk, the way they look. And I personally was watching the footwear. And I think that beats anyone. The quality of footwear was something else. And I mean, I think our cooler brethren from other industries have a lot to learn for our sense of style as well. Before I go to the next one, I'd also like to thank the delegates. We had 605 registrations. And I'd love to say that what we offer is so irresistible that they don't deserve any thanks. But I know that they do deserve a lot of thanks because they have invested time. Many of them have invested travel expense and also delegate fees. So I think I'd like to thank every single one of you for being here. I'd like to thank you for your attention, for your amazing questions, for the vibe, right? The photographs that we're going to have are going to have you guys in it. And that's something that's really, really important. And I'd also like to thank the professionalism for many of you, nearly all of you, where you supported us in fair practices such as name tag integrity and also in responsible drinking. Just a point I'd like to mention here, because sometimes perhaps it comes across in the wrong sense. Amitabh talked earlier about looking forward. There are certain habits that we have in the past where we've said that, okay, this is what we used to go and do in a seminar in the 90s or in the 2000s. We need to look forward, and we need to keep in mind what is the behavior of the future, and also urge all seminar attendees to continue to lead the way for integrity and sustainability for the world, forget for the MR industry. You would have noticed that the event ran on time. And the only reason we could actually make it run on time, ensure that we were fair and we kept an eye on integrity, that it was professional, it was safe, the hospitality was great, people were ringing bells to get people to come in. All this takes an entire army of hardworking people who are actually, you probably don't even see them. They really slog at it. They come early in the morning for 2 days. Massive, massive thank you for all our volunteers. Coming now to our support, various organizations have supported us. So Altarize is our social media agency, and I was so kicked when Neeraj Ruparel saw our Rise and Shine video on Saturday. And he said, listen, send me the video, I want to launch it all over the place. And I said, no, it's our video, yeah, just we'll give it to you on Tuesday. But I mean, we couldn't do that without our partner. We have Mondial, who looks after our PR. We have Web Elements, who sees all the back end of our portal works. We have Ting Tong Marketing, who are our event managers and have been our partners. I want to call out especially three of the people who have helped us. So Saurav Agarwal has actually helped us with doing the entire web platform. He's done it pro bono. He's done it on his own time. And when we said, what logo can we put up to thank you? He says, you don't put up a logo also, it's okay. And I think Saurav deserves a huge round of applause for that. We put up my events after we arm twisted him and say, kuch to we have to put, so he agreed to my events. Similarly, Curiosity Cat, Siva, he's the guy that has done all the hard work that I went and showed off in Athens. Which I showed off in Athens, and he's with Curiosity Cat. And one organization I forgot to mention in my code presentation, Datamatics has really, really been always available to us. A lot of the marketing, a lot of the testing, a lot of making it intuitive, which is why we had the success, came from the team from Datamatics. So I was thinking of one naughty line, and I was thinking when I started my career in 1988, you would have read that and said, oh, typo hoga, or secretaries hoga. If there's all women, it must be secretaries, not secretariat. But yeah, this is a fantastic team. They're the one who do all the work, stay up at night, and massive, massive thank you to the team. So with that, we come to the end of the day. We have khana, pina, and sandwiches, so don't go home hungry. Please have your tea before you go. And also, we're trying to continue with sustainability. You will remember the old tags. They lasted us for 4 or 5 seminars, but we had to retire them. So these are the successors for the next 5 seminars. If you aren't going to use it, please hand over the plastics and the name tag on your way out. Thanks again. Thank you all.